Barcelona are facing a huge summer battle on and off the pitch. The Catalan giants are pushing hard to sign €70 million defensive star Alessandro Bastoni from Inter Milan. But the deal is already looking extremely complicated as the defender is fully committed to staying in Italy. At the same time, Barcelona are dealing with major squad decisions. High-voltage Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is fighting his way back from injury and dreaming of the 2026 World Cup. Robert Lewandowski could leave the club this summer as contract talks become complicated. And in the Champions League, Barca are still trying to survive after a 2-0 defeat to Atletico de Madrid in the first leg. Now everything depends on two midfield stars. Pedri and Frenkie de Jong could be the key to a historic comeback. This is everything happening at Barcelona right now: transfers, injuries and Champions League drama. Barcelona face major hurdle as €70 million defensive target leaning towards continuity at current club. Barcelona's pursuit of Alessandro Bastoni is beginning to look increasingly complicated, with fresh updates suggesting that the defender is far from pushing for an exit this summer. According to Sport Italia, the Italian centre-back remains fully settled at Inter Milan, where he feels deeply connected both professionally and personally. This sense of belonging is proving to be a decisive factor in shaping his immediate future, especially at a time when Barcelona are actively searching for defensive reinforcements. From Barcelona's perspective, Bastoni ticks all the boxes. He is composed in possession, tactically intelligent, and perfectly suited to a system that demands ball-playing defenders. It is no surprise then that the Blaugrana view him as a priority target heading into the next transfer window. There is a problem. However, the situation is not as straightforward as interest turning into negotiations. Bastoni is not actively exploring options away from Inter, and the Serie A giants themselves are under no pressure to sell. While Barcelona are believed to be the only club that could tempt him into considering a move, that scenario remains hypothetical at best. Financially, the Catalan side are prepared to match his current salary, which is estimated to be around €7 million including bonuses. This indicates that personal terms would not be a stumbling block if discussions were to progress. Instead, the real challenge lies in bridging the gap between the two clubs, something that has not even begun yet, as there has been no direct contact between Barcelona and Inter so far. No problem with the fans. Adding further complexity is Bastoni's recent period of scrutiny with the Italy national team. A difficult outing in a crucial World Cup playoff match briefly turned him into a subject of criticism across Italy. Despite that, Inter fans stood behind him. That support appears to have played a key role in solidifying his position. Instead of pushing for a new challenge, Bastoni seems more inclined to continue his journey in Milan, where he feels trusted and valued. For Barcelona, this represents a significant obstacle. Even if Inter were to entertain offers, the asking price is expected to be steep, starting at €60 million and potentially rising to €70 million with add-ons. Combined with the player's current mindset, the deal looks increasingly difficult to execute. The FC Barcelona are facing a tough challenge in their push to reach the Champions League semi-finals after losing 2-0 to Atletico de Madrid in the first leg of their quarter-final clash earlier this week. Hansi Flick's team now need to win by at least 2 goals in the return leg at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano if they want to keep their hopes of progressing alive. A task that will be very difficult but still possible. Despite the setback, belief remains strong inside the Barca camp. One of the voices backing a comeback is Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. The former club captain, currently on loan at Girona FC, told TV3 via MD that he believes Barcelona can still turn the tie around. The return leg is still to come. They can definitely win the tie. They know what it's like to come back, as do I. Ter Stegen hopeful of World Cup call-up. Ter Stegen has been out for the last 2 months, having been forced to undergo surgery on a hamstring tear. It threw his chances of a call-up for the 2026 World Cup into major doubt, although he still believes that he can be on the plane to North America this summer, as long as he plays well for Girona upon his return to action. The injury is going well, I'm leading a normal life. I feel well, free of movement. The important thing is to arrive in good health and we will see at the end of the season. It's complicated. I will not force anything because health is the most important thing, but there is also a desire to be in the World Cup. There are many circumstances, I respect all the decisions that are going to be made. I'm very calm. The next few weeks are crucial for Ter Stegen. He is nearing the end of his recovery period, and he should be able to return to action before the end of April, which gives him a few matches to prove his worth to Germany. It remains to be seen whether that is enough. Barcelona are planning to sign a new striker this summer, which is expected to lead to the departure of one of their current number 9s. Ferran Torres has been strongly linked with a move away in recent weeks, but at this stage Robert Lewandowski remains the favorite to secure a Spotify Camp Nou exit. The FC Barcelona are still open to keeping Robert Lewandowski, whose contract expires in June. The club has already made him a renewal offer, but it comes with a significant pay cut, which could push the Polish striker to consider other options as he plans the final stage of his career. If he decides to leave, Lewandowski would still attract plenty of interest. He was previously linked with MLS side Chicago Fire, but he could also stay in Europe for at least another season. His representatives have recently held talks with AC Milan, according to reports from Sport. Having already succeeded in Germany and Spain, a move to Italy would be another top-level challenge. Although he was also linked with Juventus, Milan currently looks like the more realistic destination since they have already made contact with his camp. Lewandowski has a big decision to make. Lewandowski will not be at the 2026 World Cup, so he will be able to fully focus on his future once the season ends. He must decide whether he is willing to continue at Barcelona while making significantly less money, whether he wants a new challenge in Europe, or if he prefers to continue being paid lucratively in the MLS or Saudi Arabia. It will be interesting to see which way he goes, but for now Lewandowski's focus is on seeing out the season with Barcelona. Barcelona believe a comeback against Atletico Madrid is possible if key duos start. FC Barcelona fell to a 0-2 defeat in the first leg of their UEFA Champions League quarter-final against Atletico Madrid on Wednesday night. It leaves their hopes of progressing further in the competition hanging by a thread, with the reverse fixture set to be played at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano next week. The chances of a remontada are further complicated by the absence of one of the club captains and Hansi Flick's most trusted players, Rafinha, Frenkie de Jong and Pedri the key. Given the situation, Mundo Deportivo reports that within the club, there is a belief that, with Rafinha sidelined through injury, keeping hopes of reaching the semi-finals alive depends on Pedri and Frenkie de Jong. Barcelona are set to have their preferred double pivot available again this weekend. Whether they will play together for long remains uncertain, but the objective is for Pedri and de Jong to start as a pair on Tuesday in the second leg of the quarter-final. Within Barcelona, elimination is far from being accepted, but it is understood that, with a key player like Rafinha absent, the chances of a comeback rely heavily on the midfield duo dictating play and adding attacking sharpness through ball control. For now, Frenkie de Jong has recovered from his hamstring injury and has already taken part of Thursday's training session with the squad. He is expected to train again on Friday and could feature in the second half of the next match to rebuild match fitness before being ready to start against Atletico de Madrid. Meanwhile, Pedri, who came off at halftime in the previous game due to minor discomfort, focused on recovery work in training. He is likely to be rested for the upcoming match against RCD Espanyol so he can be fully fit for the decisive clash in Madrid. Barcelona believe that having both Pedri and de Jong available and able to control the midfield will be crucial if they want to mount a comeback. So the big question is, can Barcelona handle all this pressure at once? Exploding head. From the difficult pursuit of Alessandro Bastoni, to the uncertain future of Robert Lewandowski, and the Champions League survival mission led by Pedri and Frenkie de Jong, the club is entering a decisive period. One thing is clear: every match, every decision, and every transfer could define Barcelona's season. What do you think? Can Barca complete a comeback versus Atletico de Madrid? Should they fight to keep Lewandowski or sell him this summer? Like the video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more breaking Barcelona news.